Dogecoin holders, I've got a video for you guys. Today I want to be talking about Dogecoin because the market is in shambles. Bitcoin is above $100,000 after today's FOMC meeting, and yet these altcoins are still getting absolutely beaten up. Where are we headed here? Welcome back to Crypto Report. I'm maxi, and I have another video for you guys. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's hop into this video. All right, guys, so we're going to start off by looking at Dogecoin right now, and we can see that we have broken below this trend line, this ascending channel, and we are testing it, which looks very, very similar to how the Bitcoin dominance chart looks like, which we'll take a look at shortly. You can see the money flow is significantly red. It's pretty bearish. It looks like we want to continue to the downside here for Dogecoin on the 4-hourly, but if you look at higher term time frames like the daily, it looks so similar to the Bitcoin dominance chart, but really it still looks like on the daily that it wants to trade sideways and maybe come down a little bit more. Right now, this market feels like we need to chop a little bit. And when Bitcoin chops recently in past cycles, that usually means that Bitcoin dominance falls and altcoins go higher. But this cycle is a little bit different, guys. I wouldn't be surprised to see, based on how these altcoins are looking, to see a little bit more of a sell-off. And I know that a lot of you guys don't want to hear that, but I like to be transparent here on the Crypto Report. So I'm telling you guys how I'm seeing it. So when you look at Market Cipher here, you can see the red momentum wave coming deeper. I've been talking about this for a while, guys, that a lot of these altcoins look like they want to dump, but also expect very trappy behavior. Expect very, very trappy behavior, but I still am weighing in that the probability of this breaking down and not being a trap is much more likely than it actually being a trap for the bears. I do think that this does continue to the downside, especially with how the market is setting up and how its volatility is setting up. And also today, Jerome came out and said that there's a pause on the interest rates, and there was no talk of quantitative easing just yet, but Canada today, they announced that they are going to incorporate quantitative easing, and usually Canada is like a meeting or two ahead of the U.S. So I would not be surprised to see that play out sooner rather than later for the U.S. Federal Reserve. And guys, if you do want to take advantage of this volatility, then I recommend you check out the description box below or the pinned comment down below. Sign up to Blowfin, you get a $5,000 sign bonus as well as 15% off all trading fees for the life in your account. If you want to along this bottom, like crypto style, and make $10 million and do something crazy like that and do high leverage, go ahead. You can do that there. Or if you want to short this because you think the market's going to continue going down, you can do that as well. Guys, leverage trade at your own risk is a very, very useful tool if you know what you're doing, but it is also very, very risky. So if you just want to buy that dip, save 15% off, you can do that as well with Blowfin. So let's take a look at Dogecoin here. Sitting at rank number 8, down 7.16% in the past 7 days. Guys, the volatility today was off the charts. It was crazy. Usually that's just bread and butter for FOMC meetings usually, though, is lots of huge swings. But up about 0.5% in the past 24 hours, sitting at a very nice $48.58 billion market cap. Still very, very healthy, guys. Very, very healthy. All-time high this cycle was about a $66 billion. So we're about, what is that, $17 billion off all-time highs. Guys, listen, we've been seeing big moves for these larger caps for the past couple of years off the bottom. And Dogecoin is not to be excluded out of that. We were at, I think, the low is what? What was the low at for this cycle? I think I want to say 6 cents, maybe. Was that what we were at? Let's take a look at this. What was our low in this bear market? I don't want to be drawing that. Our low in this bear market was literally, yeah, almost barely below 5 cents. So we've had multiples this cycle over the past couple of years. And yeah, it has not been an easy cycle. Look at all this shifty sell-offs on the way up. Guys, I won't be surprised to see more of that. More big drawdowns followed by new all-time highs. I will not be surprised at all to see that. When you look at the overall market right now, Bitcoin trading at 104,000 US dollars. Ethereum bleeding out still, even though it's up a little bit today at 31.43. Guys, Bitcoin dominance absolutely mind-boggling at 58.62%. When you exclude stablecoins, we are nearly at 61%, guys. Wow, I did not expect this to play out this way this cycle. I did expect us to break down further on Bitcoin dominance. Now, I will say, I still believe the Bitcoin dominance top is in. And it's very important that we're paying attention to Bitcoin dominance, because this will be the indicator of whether or not we're going to a dollar Dogecoin, or we're going to be trading sideways for a much more significant amount of time. Guys, let me show you this, okay? On Bitcoin dominance, my line in the sand is 59.94% on BTC.D on the daily time frame. Look how close we came to that. I don't think that we rally off of this and test it, but that is my line in the sand, is that blue line at 59.94%. But I do think that it would have been really nice if we had a fully bearish engulfing candle right here on the daily time frame. But I digress. I still think that this looks very toppy, maybe getting a little bit of a baby shooting star candle, if you will, before a continuation of a breakdown on the downside. I do think that, yes, Market Cipher is showing a green momentum wave to the upside on the daily, but if you look at the lower term time frames, I mean, even that looks a little bullish. I know it's crazy, but guys, my line in the sand, all right, is that blue line. If we break above that blue line and start seeing candle closures above 59.94, I'm going to say, hey guys, we're probably in for a much longer consolidation phase for Bitcoin, and altcoins are probably going to get hurt pretty badly. But if we do reject off of this, then I'm going to be very bullish. But I'll be honest, when I look at Market Cipher, Bitcoin dominance looks bullish, which is not what you want to see if you're a Dogecoin bull right now. But I want to say, guys, I've been trading crypto for nearly a decade. You got to be patient. You got to be patient. This is phase 3, the final phase of the bull market in this cycle, where it is very, very volatile, trappy, but it has the most gains. So please be patient, guys. I do expect an altcoin season. You know, guys, we haven't had an altcoin season. And yes, this, I mean, if that is the altcoin season right there, this little drawdown, you compare it to the previous altcoin seasons, I mean, come on. That, and just that little one, I just don't buy it. I just don't buy it yet. I think that, yeah, we could see Bitcoin dominance rally a little bit more and put us in a longer period of consolidation and corrective behavior for Bitcoin. But I still don't buy that we got our altcoin season. I really don't. This needs to break down more. And Benjamin Cowan, another crypto influencer, he has a lot of good things to say about Bitcoin dominance, talking about quantitative easing, quantitative tightening. I do get behind the idea that maybe we don't see Bitcoin dominance break down until we see quantitative easing begin and the Federal Reserve stop quantitative tightening. I mean, I believe that, because there will be more money flowing around. And, well, guys, the more money that's flowing around, the more risk on assets perform well. And that's being altcoins. Guys, if you like some content, please go follow me at 333blacksea on Twitter and Instagram. I'm going to do a little bit of a giveaway. I'm doing a giveaway on Instagram, but I'll do a giveaway for Twitter as well. If I can get to 7,600 followers in the next 24 hours, I will give one of you guys $1,000. I'm pretty active on Twitter. I post like 10 times a day sometimes, but I'm really active on there. I keep you guys in the know. It's a lot easier to just, if something is breaking news, I can just upload on there instead of making a video if I can't record a video, so it's much quicker, and I'm streamlining. If you want to get more of me and more of my thoughts, follow me at 333blacksea on Instagram and Twitter. But when we look at Bitcoin right now, guys, it's so crazy, because this cycle is much different than the past cycles. You look at the daily, I've been saying for a while that this price action is absurd. These wicks are they're just liquidity grabs. Like this back here is happening like every day now. It's absurd. But this looks a little bit bearish. You're spilling over a little bit. This little move right here is all because of Jerome. But guys, that green dot on Market Cipher, I really like to see that. I want to see that curl up, and I think that looks like a good opportunity potentially to see that. But until we break back above, let's look at a higher term time frame here, because the daily, it looks very, there's a lot going on the daily, that's for sure. There's a lot of indecision. That is just such an awkward formation. But on the weekly time frame, we're looking pretty bullish, guys. I'll be honest with you. My line in the sand is we need to see a weekly candle closure basically above 101,000. That's my line in the sand again, and I do not want to be breaking down below 102,000 on the weekly time frame. We have about 3 days, 22 hours. We could come down, but if you are a Bitcoin bull and you are expecting to see new all-time highs happen now, you don't really want to see that. But I do think that regardless, I've been saying for a while now, we're going to have a lot more clear idea of where we're headed by the middle of February, in the next week or two. I think we'll know for sure, are we getting ready to go to new all-time highs? Do we already break new all-time highs? Are we testing it around the middle of February? Or are we consolidating and looking for maybe a little bit of a flush out to the downside? Resets, but I don't even think that we need a reset right now because, man, the majority of people right now, I don't think own Bitcoin. And I think that's why you see a lot of this sentiment in the gutter, because a lot of these people, guys, if you're Dogecoin bull, you're altcoin bull, you've not really been gaining the fruits of this bull market because Bitcoin's been going to all-time highs, over six figures, nonstop, up, while Dogecoin is crashing and all the meme coins are crashing. It's a very interesting cycle, but I will say, guys, be patient. Bitcoin is posturing to have a bullish. It's much more likely that we see a bullish move in February. It's 12 out of the past 14 Februarys have been bullish. The statistics are in our favor for the bulls. Be patient, guys. If you like this type of content, please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel right now. Let me know in the comment section below. Do you think Dogecoin is going to go to $1 in the first half of 2025? Are we going to have to wait until Q4, Q3 maybe, or the end of Q4, November, December of 2025 before we see these new all-time highs? I'm very curious on what you guys have to say about that. That's all I got, guys. Follow me, 333blacksea, Instagram, Twitter. I would love to give one of you $1,000. And check out Blowfin, 15% off all trading fees and a $5,000 sign bonus. I'll see you next one. Bye-bye.